Well, Happy New Year. Okay. A new year is upon us. It is here. It is now. When? Right now. And not that I'm like glad like the year's over or last year's over. However, it's nice to know that we could always turn over a new leaf and start anew. And I may have shared with some of you about my birthday and kind of what came up, but or how I plan on living the next year. And I want to share something that really happened and changed my life. And what really changed my life as of late, coming up into the new year, was I did an Akashic Records reading. Now, what I'm not going to do is tell you all about Akashic Records, because I don't know all about Akashic Records. However, something in my heart said, just reach out to her and get an Records reading done. And being of Christian faith or Christian background, part of me was like, is this even right? Is this something that I should be doing when I should just be talking to God? Like, does it make sense? Is it moral? Is it right to have someone do some kind of reading on me? Because I didn't know much about it. So I got a little bit more information. And again, I still had that, like I was asking myself. And ever so slightly, I heard this little voice or this feeling in my heart kind of say, well, Marcus, this person's got a gift that I gifted them with. And this gift that I gifted them with can be used to help you. Like how I gifted Joseph the gift to interpret dreams. Not only that it helped him get him out of prison, however, he was then Pharaoh of the land and took care of it. And I gifted him that gift. And when I had that epiphany or that speaking to, I said, wow, I'm going to do this. This is for me. And I did my reading, and a lot of profound things came up. Let me tell you. Now, further to that, after I left that reading and said, all right, cool, I got new insights on what I want to do with my life. And one thing that came up, to be honest with you, is communication. And I'll be honest with you, I've shied away from this thing of communication for a long time. Like, part of me feels like I'm meant to communicate, and I may have the voice to articulate or communicate. And I've always known that I wanted to communicate to help change lives. And I've shied away from that. There's seasons in my life where I've done that, and I said, you know what? I'm over it. It's not changing people's lives. It's not being monetized the way I feel like it should be monetized because of the way I'm pouring out. So I'm done with it. However, it kept coming back. And it's a feeling that's in my heart. And it came up in my reading. And I said, okay, cool. And then I was sitting there one Friday night. My wife is watching TV. I was looking at the bookshelf. And I saw a book. And it was The Alchemist. And I've heard of The Alchemist. I've heard good things about The Alchemist. And I could never pull myself to read The Alchemist. And something said, Marcus, grab that book. So I grabbed it. And I started going through it. And I was flying through it. Like, I am not a fast reader. But before I knew it, I'm like, I'm like deep into this book. I killed this book in like 5 days. I was done. Beautiful book. If you haven't heard of it, now you have. The Alchemist. If you haven't read it, I'd recommend it. And if you're called to it, I was called to it in this season of my life. And I read it. And it was just so timely with respect to my reading, what prompted me to do my Akashic Record reading, and the stories in the book. I said, oh my goodness. If this book wasn't for me for right now, then I don't know what was. And it is my mission this year to really step into God's purpose of my life. And that was my dream or my prayer or my birthday wish come my birthday, to really step into the purpose that God has for my life. Now, it's going to be a little confronting. It will, because I have to break down some old barriers that I put up because I don't want to be shown. But it's not about me. Or actually, it is about me, but and it's not about me. But what is the life that I want to live? And I've always had a tough time answering that. What do I want? Well, what I do know is that I want to help you. You that is listening. That's what I do know. And I'm going to make it my mission to really just share, pour, just be of love, and just use this gift that God has given me, the voice, to articulate, because I believe that is what God has gifted me with. So why not just share my stories, my experiences in life, what I'm going through, what I've overcome and overcoming, in hopes that it can support and elevate you as you continue to transform into a new human being, or to an elevated human being. So I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to share me. And I hope you enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, share it. And that's what's going to happen. So Happy New Year again to you. And may we all have a very powerful 2025. Talk to you soon, and bye for now.